Between these iconic hedges, the field where some of college football's greats have called home. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, where these fans are ready to turn the dogs loose. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Vanderbilt Commodores taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Commodores will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Georgia's offense will start this game off. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too, so good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust.
He's going to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. And now on second down for this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Dances away to buy time. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. Georgia sends out the punt team. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. So Vanderbilt's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Now, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
From the gun, the running back has it. Shakes off the defender. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Commodores will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the grab close to the logo. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Takes it from the gun on third down. It's caught. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Going up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. trying to get to it. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And the try is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go. We saw this offense. We had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Shakes off the tackler. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
They'll give it to the back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Sends it downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Makes his connection. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Fires to the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab on the left. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on its way to a first down.
First down for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. We'll see if they go back to the run here on third down. They'll put the tight end in motion. On third down, going up top. He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They'll run it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to pass it on second down. Oh, man, almost picked off in the end zone. What a red zone stop that would have been. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Virginia. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He wants to throw here on second down. And the timing just a hair off. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. On first down, here comes this offense. They move the tight end all over. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Offense gets set for second down. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Gets it out quickly. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Flips it out in the flat. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Now on first and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. The running back has it. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Commodores want to move quickly. On third down, he drops the throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Barry. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going back to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They'll line up for a second down play. Now they'll run the draw. And he's brought down after a nice gain. On 1st and 10 from the 38.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
He'll pull it down. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping me.
To the ground with the back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. 5 yards away from another third down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. It's good. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Just couldn't get away from the tackle. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Pulls and fired complete. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver shows motion. Handoff from the gun. Fights off a defender. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Handoff from the shotgun. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Movement here from the tight end. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. The 10! Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make it.
Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. The Commodores will line up to punt it away. He gets a block. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And how about the kicking game coming up with a play? A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Indiana is lighting up the scoreboard behind an offense that looks just about as good as we've ever seen in Bloomington. They're up 14 over the Royals.
They'll go to the ground.
We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quick strike complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Finds his tight end. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. And the Commodores moving quickly to the line.
And that's good enough for a first down.
To the air on first down. Trying to get rid of it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Looking to throw it again. He's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Snap from the gun on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Commodores decide to punt it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. He wants to throw. Safe completion on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Wants to throw on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. He's going to pass on second down. They're setting up the screen. And they'll knock him down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. They'll immediately call timeout. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40. The 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown Doors. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, and they cut it to a 28-13 game. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside his own 15, looking for room. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires left. And that pass picked off. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw it on first down. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB, you've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Out of the gun to give to the back. Running with power. On the move at the 30. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, men. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Athens. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustment. Callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
The Bulldogs will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Off the play fake on first down. Working that left side now. Man, those sweet feet could dance on a light bulb. He's out to the 23. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Got his man quickly. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Power football with the run. Still running at the 40. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires and picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. And the Dogs keep playing fetch on these passes, channeling their inner Scott Warner, Champ Bailey, or Keely Ringo, and making plays.
Just ball hawking, making plays. And again, when you pressure the quarterback, and the Dogs do that as well as anybody, you pressure the quarterback, force that ball out in the secondary, playing great coverage, making big-time plays in the back end.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Pulls it in. Afterburners coming. Touchdown, Georgia! And the stomping has commenced.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these men.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That drive not too taxing. focusing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll fire. Finds the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Commodores will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Motion from the offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to him. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. And he makes the grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Dogs are flying down the field. He's got the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. Touchdown, Dogs! And the beatdown has ensued. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious. I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. LSU is running away with things right now, and you just know Mike the Tiger is loving this offense today. They're up by 27 over Kennesaw State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gets rid of it. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27.
Good enough for a 1st down.
He's going to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. 3 yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. They'll try the run. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. Quickly to the tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where...
Unleashes one deep. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep putting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Finding open areas. Flying down the left side. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown Bulldogs! And the route is on.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be brought down. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. On second down, looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Couldn't make the play on first down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. He's right on target. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. He's got his man. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They'll run it from the gun. He breaks a tackle. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Just drives it between the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That last score sort of like the finishing touch on a great meal. They are oh so close to tasting victory and getting ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. At midfield, he's got room. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. He's looking to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Finds his man, and they convert. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. He's not the biggest guy in the world, but on big moments, big 4th downs, they look for it.
And those guys are so hard to get your hands on. Like, you want to come up and jam them. You know the ball's going to come out pretty quickly, but he does a great job winning at the line of scrimmage. QB and him, same page. 4th down, no problem.
Brings up 2nd down.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the touchdown, Commodores. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Yeah, and good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Lining up to add another. Right down the boulevard. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Miami has the lead right now, but even here in the cradle of coaches, you just never know. This has been a tight one inside Yager Stadium. They're up by 11 over the Royals. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, we'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Running back searching for a hole. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The hand to the running back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And the Bulldogs get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll leave it with him. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Using the quick game. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, big juke to get past. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just threw that one way too far. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They're working that left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The defense snuffed out any attempt to move forward on the last play, and now it's 3rd and goal from the 2.
Touchdowns, and you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time on target. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. They'll try to get the first through the air. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down. Right back to the well.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Breaks the tackle. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the move. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. He'll pull it on the read. Quarterback gets the first down and more. And stampeding through the defense. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.